Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and it's time for another Learning Infinity Batrep.
We work so you can play.
Learning Infinity Batrep. I got Chris here, back from Buffalo. Say hi, Chris. Say
hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, we should have like a counter on our website for every time somebody does that. It would be very, very high. And we're going to play Infinity, hence Learning Infinity Batrep. And we're going to do Combined versus Ariadna, but both with sectorials. So let's take a look at the list. And on this side we have Chris's Steel Phalanx. Why don't you walk us through what you have here?
Alright, I was inspired by your Batrep, so here we have the main character here is Achilles with a Spitfire.
I've never brought Achilles.
Yeah, but the list
the rest is
somewhat similar. We got Myrmidon Link here with the Myrmidon chain rifle, another one with a chain rifle. We got Ajax, big boy. We got Phoenix with the heavy rocket launcher. We got another Link over here, that's Thrasymedes with a light rocket launcher. And two Thoracoti, forward observer, and paramedic chain rifles and submachine guns. Technically, you shouldn't be seeing these guys, but that's...
well, then let's not see them.
Yeah.
Well, you can't see those.
They?
Yeah, we'll talk about those later when they come out.
Yeah.
And on this side, we have my combined army. This is a Morat aggression force. And so the blue one is going to be a forward observer. And then we have MedTech Obsidian Mechanoid, or Medcanoid. He's a doctor and engineer, and he's got a little slave drone right there. So he's synchronized with that, or whatever, it's a remote. And then we have a Link team of Datsaratsi Witch Soldiers. And three of these, the ones that don't have the big weapon, have combi rifles and explosive close combat weapons. Sorry, no. It's this guy. This guy's got a boarding shotgun, and these guys have combi rifles and explosive close combat weapons. And so they form a link. And they have an interesting rule called coma. And that allows them basically to kill themselves, and you spend to do Sepsitor, thank you. Sepsitor attacks. And you can actually spend any number of orders when he goes into a coma to do an attack on that number of models within 8 inches. And it only affects things with cubes. Do Aleph guys have cubes?
Yes, just about all of them do. In fact, they have Cube
2.0?
Cube 2.0s, which, whatever that does.
I think that just helps in the campaigns, but we'll double check that rule. And what a Sepsitor attack does, which I've never actually seen used, is it takes over the model and adds it to your army.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Which essentially kills it from their army, but does not add an order to yours. But it does give you another guy for ARO.
And as a bonus, they become a kind of mini impersonator, because you got to discover them before you can shoot at them.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if it actually happens. But these guys have this says that they have a special rule that they have to kill something before they're allowed to do a coma
But you do
attack.
need a model with Sepsitor to use that. So Morats can't be doing that with no Sepsitor, like EI model.
Well, they can't. That's the whole coma rule.
Well, no, because they act as a repeater, basically, for another model with Sepsitor.
Oh,
so, sorry, you can't be taking over my guys.
I thought it was just that one of them would run up and explode himself in the head, and all of a sudden all the guys around him get taken over by the army.
No, people say that if they had that rule, that'd be nice, because nobody usually uses coma too often, but they sort of act as I die, and I become like a Sepsitor repeater for some other general of my army taking over other guys.
Oh. Alright, so you won't be seeing that happen. But they're still cool, though. They have martial arts level 4, they got mimetism, and they're impetuous, but obviously in a Link team they're no longer impetuous. And yeah, they're just good all around. Their ballistic skill is kind of not that great, it's only 10. But they've got a good physical attribute, a good close combat attribute, and if they can actually get in close combat with somebody with explosive weapons, then it'll die, most likely. Even Ajax. Yes. Ajax will be in trouble from them.
And smoke grenades, which help.
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. Smoke grenades, so anytime somebody moves in their line of sight, then they can just drop it, so they don't have to try to fire with their little combi rifles. You could give them chain rifles as well, which just makes them a lot cheaper, but I actually had the points to give them the combi rifles, so... And maybe in their case, chain rifles would have been better, but we'll find out. Then, over here we have a Rack-to-Rack. No, that's not the Rack-to-Rack. This is the Rack-to-Rack. Rack-to-Rack with a heavy flamethrower and a combi rifle. Over here, this guy is, I gotta remember the name, it is a Sogarat Tempest Regiment guy. And he's got a Fairbach, which is a nice long-range anti-armor weapon. And then we have an M drone and a T drone. Now, what these guys are, the T drone, or the M drone, sorry, he's got a, nope, wrong one. T drone. No, T-drone, yes, T-drone has the guided missile launcher, and the M-drone is a repeater sensor, forward observer. And so they work in tandem really well, but I have an extra forward observer just in case that does not work for me. And it also gives me an extra specialist as well. So guided missile launcher, of course, if you forward observe somebody, he can fire at them without having line of sight, and with very few modifiers, which is kind of nice. And that is my Combined Army Morat Aggression Force Army. We are all set up and ready to go. We're going to be playing Frontline from the ITS scenarios, and that is basically where there are 3 areas that you need to dominate outside of the deployment zone. So there's 1, 2, 3 that we're not allowed to measure out at any point until the end of the game. And you get 1 point for dominating the one closest to your deployment, 3 points for the middle one, and 4 points for the other side, and 2 classified objectives worth 1 point each. And as you can see, the table is very asymmetrical, which I really like for Infinity, because then it actually makes sense that you get to choose whether you choose sides or whether you choose to go first. And so let's roll off to see how that works. So Lieutenant, willpower roll off.
Oh.
9. I got a crit. I'm just joking. That'd be awful, eh?
Yeah, you're awful.
I will decide who goes first. So you get to choose sides and who deploys first.
I will force you to deploy on this side
First?
first.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are deployed. I deployed first with my what's going to be the link team right here. And then the forward observer. I've held this guy in reserve and ended up placing him there with his Fearbach. And then we got our doctor. And that's the guided missile launcher, forward observer, repeater. And then the guy with the heavy flamethrower. And then on his side, he stuck his Phoenix with his missile launcher right here, which unfortunately for me can see one of the members of, or one of these 4 guys. So I'm going to have to toss a smoke grenade before I can link them up. And you have these 4 guys that are working together as a linked team. So which one's the leader?
Let's see, this Myrmidon.
Sure, that's out of line, obviously. Yeah. The guy that who won't die right away.
Out of sight and hidden.
And your what's it called?
It's a net rod?
The net rod. He put it right here and it scattered 12.5 inches right to here. So another ½ inch would have been off the table. But it's still there, providing its order for 4 points, so that worked out okay. And then of course we've got, what's this guy again? He is the...
Achilles. He's the leader of the Myrmidons.
Oh, wow. So he's probably, what does he have for his weapon?
He's got a Spitfire hidden somewhere on his naked body.
And what's special about him then?
Just about everything. He moves 6'4", he's got ODD, his ballistic skill is off the charts at like 15.
Oh, wow.
He's got an explosive close combat weapon with CC 20 and martial arts 4.
Level 4, wow.
And in general, just high stats, PH 16.
2 wounds?
Two
or no wound incapacitations?
No wound incap, so he's just about 3 wounds.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
He's a beast. He's like a mini tag. He's basically a human version of what other factions have as their tags.
As their tags, yeah. So, we are all deployed, and I get to choose who goes first, and I will go first, obviously, so I don't get a missile launcher to my face right away. And so as we go, we're going to go into Combine to turn 1. So just to point out, these Witch Doctors are actually linked, because I had forgotten that they're impetuous, and so they need to be linked to not be impetuous, otherwise they'll just run forward and get shot by the missile launcher. And I'm going to activate the guy with the Fearbach. He's going to do a move. No AROs, of course. And then he's going to activate again. He's going to move into line of fire of Phoenix, who will, for his ARO, touch.
2 on 2, he'll shoot back.
Oh, yeah, he'll shoot back, of course he will.
First 2.
And then I'm going to fire my Fearbach at him. So, we're both in the good range. We both have cover, so that's negated, the good range. But he's got ODD and I don't. And you got 1 higher ballistic skill than I do. So I've got 2 shots at ballistic skill 6.
But your gun is way scarier than mine, and you got a lot of armor.
Yeah, but I gotta hit you. Ballistic skill 6 versus ballistic skill 13. You do yours first so I can cry. 9. So I have to roll a 6. I have to roll 6. Oh, I even got a hit. Okay, so you hit me once with the missile launcher. So because it's a circular template weapon, he doesn't actually get cover from the actual damage of it. And if you want to dispute that, just go and look on the Infinity Wiki, and it's very, very clear when it talks about circular templates and where they get cover.
Yeah.
So it's damage 14 minus my armor of 6.
And it's fire.
And it's fire. So I gotta beat an 8.
Oh.
So I have 1 wound left, because he has 2 wounds, but I'm on fire. So I gotta make it again. Hey, I made it! I'm no longer on fire. So down to 1 wound. Even though the odds are horrible, I'm going to do it again because if I wait till his turn, he'll have 3 shots against my 1 rather than 2 versus 2. So I got 2 shots at Ballistic Skill 6. I'm going first this time. 9 and 4. So if you fail both of your 13s...
Yeah,
2. Oh, I got a 12. Oh. So I got to beat an 8 again. And I do not.
Oh, and it's a 4 again.
And so I'm unconscious, but I am not dead. So he's now unconscious. Poor guy. So we're going to break this link and have this guy, who's not in line of fire of anybody, as I checked it, he's going to move forward. And then he is going to toss smoke right here. So physical, 14, and plus 3 for being within 4 inches. So I got to get 17 or less. 14! Yay! And then I'll spend my Lieutenant Special Order to reform this link team. So I'm going to activate the link team, and they're going to do move. It does bring him in the line of fire of that guy way back there, not Phoenix. I already checked it. But he doesn't have any appropriate weapons. But he could...
And, well, you got no long range weapons, so he'll just stay where he is.
Well, they've moved anyways. It was their second short skill of moving that brought him out there,
right.
so he's not going to shoot anyways.
Yeah.
And then they're going to move again up to here. And then one more order, I'm just going to do another move. Actually, I'm going to keep this guy back, boarding shotgun guy. He's going to go out to here, but he's not going to look around that corner. Well, yeah, what the heck. I'll have him look around that corner. Have this one facing like this. And these guys all have combi rifles. This guy will go right here, and I'll make this guy the link leader. And then the one drone with forward observer and sensor and repeater is going this way. Then he's going to activate again and move up to here. The doctor and his bot will do a move order. Get the bot over to here. Actually, I was going to hide him. And the doctor will stay put for now. And that's the end of Morat Aggression Force turn 1. So moved over, tried to kill Phoenix and died in the process. That was the big guy too. That was a lot of points.
Yeah.
He's not dead. He's unconscious. So thankfully the fire went out before he totally died. Because he does have an auto med kit, so he could try to heal himself, or the doctor can try to heal him. So there's some chances of him coming back as we'll see. Unless of course you shoot him.
Yeah, unless I just go old-fashioned war style and just shout the body.
Yeah, that could work too. But at least it'll take an order. And so I've just moved my guys up into better positions, hoping that I'll just have a better chance of shooting something next turn as we go into Steel Phalanx, turn 1. Link team is going to spend an order to move.
Move.
I don't think he'll have any line of fire except for the guy who's unconscious.
Yeah, so I have to move there. So I'll just move him straight up 8. To here. This guy will move basically 4 inches, 4 inches. This way.
Link team is going to activate, spend another order and move.
Move 2. Let's move 4. And just put him to about here.
So you're doing move?
Yeah, move. Move and do another move to about there. And move him right to about there. He's going to move to here.
Another order for the link team.
He's going to get up to line of sight there.
Yeah, the guided missile launcher guy.
And he'll stay there.
And my ARO will be to fire. Oh yeah, which one's your link leader? It is Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Phoenix will be the link leader.
He's going to fire his guided missile launcher at Ajax as you can see him, because I kind of have a funny feeling what you're going to do next.
Yeah.
Which is?
Which is to pepper you with rockets.
3 shots to a guy out in the open from a guy who has a good ballistic skill and is in a good range. I'm not going to try to counter that. Instead, hopefully I'll get some sort of wound or kill on Ajax. So he has 3 shots of ballistic skill, 16. Miss, hit, and hit.
2 hits.
Damage 14 against armor 0, so I got to beat a 14 twice. I do. He is disabled, and I have to beat it again because he's on fire, and he's gone.
Alright.
Guided missile launcher guy destroyed. So in return, I get 1 shot at ballistic skill 14 with an armor-piercing, explosive guided missile launcher. This would be awesome to hit Ajax with this because it might actually kill him.
Total karma for the Sogarat.
I don't want to do this. I want to make it. I just don't want to roll it because it's... okay. 14 or less. Oh, it's a crit! It's a crit! Boom!
Humiliation.
Yeah. So the first... the explosive will do 3 armor checks, but the first one auto fails because it was a crit, so he has 2 more armor checks to make.
Ooh.
So it's damage 14, armor piercing, so his armor 5 goes down to 3. So he's got to beat an 11 twice.
Okay,
he has no wound incapacitation though, right? With 2 wounds.
Right.
So you have to fail both of these for him to die.
So here we go.
Oh, he fails both! Ajax goes down! Moral victory for the Morats.
I know. That's because he's shooting for 11s, right?
Oh.
14s down to 11s.
Right.
So he just barely...
No, he made both of them.
Gets
Oh! Ajax alive! No, I'm not happy.
Oh.
So he takes 1 wound. Boo.
Oh, no.
So this Link team right here is
4.
going to advance.
And 4. And 2. Right up to there, so... Get up to here. He'll move 4 and 2. And 4 and 2.
Do they actually only move 4 and 2? They're heavy or medium?
Yeah, they're slower, slower infantry. So we'll get up to there. Move
Next order on them.
4 up to here.
Move forward and take a better position.
Forward there. And he'll stay where he is. He'll be the link. Oh, actually, he'll be the link leader.
Achilles activates. He moves 6-4. But he's fast.
6 and 4. Right to there.
Okay.
Here,
And then he's going to use the second short skill to fire at the Fearbach holding Raktarak, I think is what he is. Sorry, Sograt holding a Fearbach.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So Spitfire, firing 4 shots, and then he ballistic skill 18, so 18 or less. Miss.
Oh.
Hit.
2 hits.
So damage 14 minus my armor of 6, so beat an 8 twice. He does.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. And he's activating again with an order, and he's firing again to see if he can finish him off.
Yep.
Ballistic skill 18.
Okay, more hits.
Hit.
There.
Beat an 8. No. Yes.
Oh.
Almost. But he dies. So that is the end of the... Oh, come on, Brain. Steel Phalanx.
Steel Phalanx.
Turn 1. And so I managed to kill 104 points of my models, just 2 of them. They were very expensive models. And that's sad. But the game is not over yet, especially with Infinity. Anything can happen. So let's see what happens as we go into combined turn 2. So first things first, for my very first order, this guy is going to forward observe Achilles, because he can do that because he has sensor and forward observe, so he can do it to anybody within 8 inches. No modifiers, thankfully. So willpower 13. Failed. Second order. Made it. All right. And what I'm about to do next is going to basically signal probably the end of the game. Because these guys are going up the stairs after that Link team. They have martial arts level 4, which normally would not allow anybody to turn to face them, because they're silent and creep around like that. But as soon as you have a Link team with 4 guys, you get Sixth Sense level 2, which negates that part of the ability. Furthermore, the guy who's guarding the top of the stairs is a natural born warrior, which negates all levels of martial arts. He's also berserk, which means when we fight in close combat, we just do normal rolls against each other, so we just hit each other. And we all have explosive close combat weapons, so this should be fun. So we're just going to move up to here. Move. I mean move, not move. Move. So you can change facing, because you got Sixth Sense level 2.
So they'll
just turn to
get
face.
ready for it.
Although you won't be able to fire those weapons when I get up there, because they're all template weapons, and it would cover Ajax when they get into base contact, and that's when they can see. So, but it'll allow them to fire once, assuming I kill Ajax. All right, buddy, you're the new Link leader. He's coming around right to here with his mimetism, and these guys will move up 4 inches. Oh, down he goes. And you can ARO with Ajax.
He's gonna shoot at you.
All right, and then I'm gonna fire a boarding shotgun. So he's doing 2 nanopulsar shots, so he's gonna auto hit my guy, and so I just get 3 shots against him, normal. So I got 3 shots, because +1 for being in a Link team, and a ballistic skill is 13 with modifiers. 3 hits, and they're all
Ouch.
AP. They're all AP. So damage 14, armor 5, reduced to 3, so beat 11.
Ouch.
No, yes. Oh, you beat it twice.
Hanging on.
So he is actually technically unconscious, but he's got no wound incapacitation. And then I take 2 nanopulsar hits, and it's damage 13. I guess my BTS was 0, but I do have cover, so I have to beat 10 twice. Which I do! Woohoo! Let's do it again! I know it'd be more fun to hit you with an explosive close combat weapon, but I just realized that 4 inches won't even get me there, and then he could just keep nanopulsering me until I'm all dead. So I just gotta kill him with my boarding shotguns. And he's AROing by double nanopulsor. So 3 boarding shotgun shots, 13 or less. Hit and hit. 2 hits. 11 twice, or he's dead.
Survive!
Yay! Ajax goes down! It took like a guided missile launcher and a whole Link team to do it, but he's dead. See ya. Ouch. But do I die in return? Nanopulsar 13 minus cover of 3, gotta beat 10 twice. Oh, I'm unconscious. So that brings the Link team, and he is unconscious. I'm gonna double. I'm gonna spend the Lieutenant Special Order to reform a Link team right here. Activating this Link team again. Going to do a move. Moving this guy over here. This guy will move 4 to 4, but not to line of sight of anybody. And this guy will move up to here. And you can pass over an unconscious model. We checked it. They're activating again. We're gonna do a move. Boom! Base contact. Now he still gets to ARO. How do you want to ARO there?
It's gonna ARO you with...
Well, actually, I guess I should finish my first move.
I guess you do that.
And we'll move these guys right here. Okay, sorry. ARO.
Right. He'll nanopulsar you.
No chain rifles?
Well, it's the same thing, but you got BTS 0 and ARM, I think 1 or something, so slightly better to nanopulsar you than chain rifle you.
That's true. So he'll nanopulsar twice. He can nanopulsar too.
Right.
Because he doesn't hit anybody. Does he have a nanopulsar?
Phoenix, I believe I'm
getting 6 nanopulsars. But then for my second short skill, he is going to explosive close combat weapon to that guy's face. So before I roll my 6 BTS rolls, I'm going to do my 1 awesome close combat roll. It's close combat 18. So as long as I don't roll a 19 or 20.
Well, as long as.
And then as long as you don't make all 3 armor checks. Oh, okay, good. Woo! We're good. So he's hit. Right. So physical 14 minus our armor of 2, so down to 12, but it's explosive, so he has to make 3 of these.
13s.
He's dead. He's not just unconscious, he is dead. And that Link is gone. But he still gets the bonuses to Link for firing at me with the nanopulsars, obviously. So, 6 nanopulsar hits. This is gonna hurt. And all of them could get me out of cover, because he just had to wait till I was right there, and then boom, 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 boom. So we're just looking at damage 13. Yes. Gotta beat 13 6 times. No. Well, at least if I'm gonna fail,
you're just goop.
I'm just gonna fail.
A glop of nanite.
Yeah, he's
goop.
He's dead. This guy is gonna spend an order to toss a smoke grenade right here. Physical 14. Crit! Oh, the smoke grenade lands perfectly. Yeah, critical smoke. Oh, sorry. And then he had his second short skill. He was going to move into here.
I think though, if you do move into my line of sight,
yeah, you'll get to shoot me.
Oh, okay.
That's not the problem.
Well then,
sorry, we would have actually. Yeah, no, I'm going to not do that because I didn't declare it, and now I know I got a crit. So I'll be like, yeah, I'll do face-to-face roll.
Yeah.
No, because you could just do nanopulsars anyways, and auto hit me. No, he's just dropping smoke, and that's it. Then he's going to spend another order.
There you go. Oh, but you know, you can actually throw. Oh no, you're not a Link.
No, he's not a Link anymore. He's going to move over to here. So that's unfortunately it's out of range to get to somebody, but that's fine. And then for my last order, I'm just going to take this thing away because it doesn't matter. He's moving to base contact with Phoenix. So you get to ARO before he gets in base contact when he was like right here.
Yeah.
So do you want a nanopulsar with both of them?
Yeah, so he'll do a nanopulsar from this guy. He'll try to hit you with face-to-face with his pistol.
Oh, okay. So you're going to fire at the pistol? So
yeah, then just to make it a face-to-face against your close combat.
I'm martial arts level 4.
Yeah, but when it's a ballistic skill versus the close combat, it's...
so it's still face-to-face?
Yeah, it's still face-to-face.
All right.
It would change on the next order.
Yeah, if I'm not dead from the nanopulsar.
Yeah, but currently...
So he's got 1 shot with his pistol at ballistic skill 13. So do that first. Don't you dare crit.
Give me 13.
Oh, no, you didn't crit! You got it! So the only roll I can make that makes a difference here
would be like an 18.
And it has to be a crit. It has to be an 18. Oh! I would have killed you so badly! Oh, Phoenix, you ruined everything!
Phoenix is just a man.
Yeah. So he takes a wound and goes unconscious, and still he's hit by the nanopulsar as well. The damage 13. No, he's dead.
Oh.
Whoa. That's all I got. I got no more orders. Even if I wanted to, I can't do anything else. So they tried. They broke the link. They killed Ajax and Myrmidon, and they should have killed Phoenix. He would have been dead. It's explosive. Oh, but he survives.
The plot writers are just, they're for him.
Yeah.
Phoenix is the guy in this movie.
He survives because screenplay. Because writing. And so we're going to go into Steel Phalanx, turn 2. Extra Boy is going to drop in.
Alright, here he goes.
What's his pH?
Not 20.
0 is that way.
Alright.
So he ends up right there. A little too far for my taste. I would have preferred he ended up right here in front of my heavy flamethrower. So I'm obviously gonna I'm gonna fire my combi rifle at you. BS 14. I hit. Damage 13 versus armor 2, so beat an 11.
Give me 12s.
Oh, of course you did. Guts check. What's his willpower?
His willpower is 14.
14.
Pretty high.
Oh. And he fails it. So he's gonna get to partial cover. So get away from that guy. He's going to spend another order, and he's going to hack this remote, and in return I'm going to fire at him. Yep. So willpower 14 from your hacker.
And your BTS?
Oh, I don't think I have a BTS.
Okay, so...
Oh, I do have BTS of -3, so he's down to 11. So it's 11 versus 11.
11s.
3.
I pass.
16. Oh. I'm hacked. And he's immobile. Next order.
Move up to you. And close combat you.
Close combat, 18.
Hits.
It. Physical 13, double action. And I'm gone. So he's gone. Link team's gonna activate and move.
Move, 6.
Not the other Link team that I delinked. Because I killed 2 guys. Gosh, still furious. Should have killed that 3rd guy.
Move him.
Myrmidon's gonna move over.
And
can he see my guy?
No. So he's waiting.
Alright. Activating again, coming around the corner.
And?
Arrow. I'm going to fire combi rifle at him. And then what is your next one going to be for his short skill?
Yeah, he's going to shoot you with a nanopulsar.
Alright, and you can hit both guys with that.
Yeah, because...
He doesnst want to hit that guy. Maybe he wants to coup de grace somebody. So, one shot at ballistic skill 4. Well, if you're going to fail, it might not be like, might as well not get like a 5 and be like, oh, so close! So nanopulsar, damage 13, and I am unconscious.
Oh.
So he goes down.
For some inexplicable reason, he's gonna finish you off.
Right.
Oh.
So it's an automatic coup de grace, right? You don't have to roll for it.
Yeah.
And he coup de grace him.
And he's off too.
And for his last order,
he's just gonna move up a few.
Just to get as far forward as he can to get the objective.
The other side.
And that is the end of turn 2. All that's left for the combined army is the Doctor Engineer, the Forward Observer, and Buddy over here at the Heavy Flamethrower. And he just killed my lieutenant. That guy that he just coup de graced was my lieutenant. So not that matters too much, because this guy counts as religious, so I'd actually still get 3 orders.
Yeah, so it's almost the same.
But it's yeah, just mine. I just don't get the lieutenant special order. So, but the fact that I only have 3 models left, and that's game. I'm going to call it right here. And he revealed to me last turn that Phoenix was his lieutenant. So if I had killed Phoenix, it might have actually swung the game.
Yeah, which is why the pistol shot, you know, never discount the pistol.
Yeah. Oh. I thought you were just going to go for the easy nanopulsar hit, but then you would have been clobbered.
Yeah, but I knew because he's my lieutenant, I would rather play it safe with a face-to-face roll.
That's true, and I guess it's not. You're not even looking for the crit. You're just looking for a good roll that'll make it harder for me to beat your roll.
Yeah, because if you took him out, then this whole turn would have been just...
Yeah, he would have had 2 orders, and no lieutenant special order.
And most of my guys are pretty...
They were all far back, and he wouldn't have Phoenix anymore. And my lieutenant probably would have survived, and so then I'd be able to just keep moving forward.
Yeah, that was clutch.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, it was more like clutch on my end to try to get it. And so you just killing me was just more like, yep, I'm winning.
But the crit was just the insult.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's just a slap in the face. Even if you rolled like a 13, although I rolled a 17 on my close combat.
Yeah,
so.
if I didn't get the crit, you would have just hit me with 3 PH-14,
yeah.
Just an explosives, yeah. Explosive weapon.
Yeah, he probably would have died. And even if he didn't, he would have been stuck in close combat, and you would have had to reserve an order for him in close combat. And
where you would have martial arts 4 and
yeah,
just be fighting.
And I'd actually get to hit you first.
Yeah.
And so that's it. This game is over. Thanks for watching, and there will be another one in the vault at the link below. If you're not a vault member, you can still click it and join it for a 7-day free trial. And no obligation. If you just want to try it out and then cancel afterwards, you totally can, as you can get instant access to the next battle report and all the other stuff that's in there. The trial is not limited in any way. You just get full access to everything. And then we hope that, of course, that you stick around because it is what supports us and allows us to make these battle reports. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.